guys, it is Martina, and this is a video I was very much looking forward to recording for you guys. Today I wanted to talk to you about changing from a Plum Paper Planner, which is what I had been using for 2015, to an Erin Condren planner, which is the planner that I'm starting to use for this year. So first of all, the sizes are very similar. My reasoning for changing from the Plum Paper to an Erin Condren, one was because I basically ran out of time and I didn't give myself enough time to order a new Plum Paper or even an Erin Condren. So the weekend after Christmas, I went and bought one from the Staples in my state that carries them. So that was pretty much the deciding factor for actually switching over to an Erin Condren. I also liked the covers better for the Erin Condren. The fact that they are laminated covers versus this like sheet that the Plum Paper comes with, and then a like paper cover. I know that you can trade your covers, like you can take off your covers for your Plum Paper and put on an Erin Condren, but the sizing is just slightly different. But I don't know, I just always wanted to keep with what it came with. I also wanted to switch because every Etsy store, I feel like, caters to the Erin Condren more so than the Plum Paper. These sizes of the boxes are slightly different. So if you look in my Plum Paper Planner and you look closely at, like, these stickers are from Libby & Co. Most of these stickers in here are from Libby & Co. And there's always this little bit of hangover from the boxes. So the width of the Plum Paper Planner boxes is, I always set my measurements to 1.47 versus the width of the Erin Condren. This was my spread for this week. Versus the stickers size, or the width of the Erin Condren is 1.5. So the stickers fit better in here than they did in here. It is easier to measure out the width of the stickers for your Erin Condren than in here. But I did notice that it doesn't have the gap right here either. Let's go to, this is the same week in both planners. My Plum Paper Planner, I like that you can pick any month to start with and any month to end with. So mine was from March to February. So I have January and February still in my Plum Paper. I'm just starting over in a new planner because I like that better. If you look closely, these are the differences between the two. The Plum Paper is just slightly thinner. So there's not like the big gap right here in the Erin Condren like there is in the Plum Paper. I used to be able to fit washi tape right here, and now I can't anymore. The headers are the same height. They are both 1/4 of an inch. The box itself is a little bit off. This box is just shy of 2 inches tall. This box is exactly 2 inches tall. So it's like a give and take for them, which doesn't bother me too much, but in some ways it does. So just in case it bothers you the way that it bothers me. Then we go over here to the sidebar, and I like that this sidebar for the Erin Condren is slightly thinner. You can see that the sidebar over here, there's like just barely, like maybe 1/8 of an inch in between the boxes over here and the start of Monday. For the Erin Condren, it's like maybe about 1/4 of an inch in between the sidebar and the start of Monday. So that's something to think about as well. I also liked the Erin Condren slightly better for their colors. If you see, January is mostly this light blue and a little bit of orange. These were the old colors for the Plum Paper Planner. So that's all I have to compare it to, but it's purple. And I feel like this one is more wintry. This one is just brighter. I like the fact that Erin Condren kind of like coordinates with holidays. So February is like pink and red for Valentine's Day. March is green for St. Patrick's Day. July is red and blue for Independence Day. I like that. December again goes back to, it has green for Christmas, and I just like that a lot better. Versus like in the Plum Paper, you have I covered it all up, but it was like this burnt orange or burnt red color for November. It was a baby blue color for October. For the 4th of July week, it was purple. Like, that's just weird. I don't know. So I like that better about the Erin Condren. The one thing I liked better about Plum Paper was that it had the note sections. So, let's go back to January. Oh, also the tabs. I like the tabs better for Plum Paper because it was a separate page. So here's the beginning page of January. Here's the beginning page of January. This was the notes page, the last notes page for December. And Erin Condren has a notes page on the other end of that. I think they have that, yeah, for all the months. It has the notes page at the beginning. Then there's this page that has the tab on it. But when you flip over the Erin Condren page, it goes right into the monthly calendar, which drives me nuts because this tab is connected right to the monthly calendar. So you can't, like, if you were to just try and write on here, like with an ink pen, you wouldn't be able to write on that. I would put stickers down, but like before I found planner decorating, that would have driven me nuts because then you couldn't write on that. So that's a little irritating. Versus the Plum Paper, it was like a separate divider sheet. And then it went into your notes pages. And then into the monthly calendar. So I liked that better about the Plum Paper. I also liked that the Plum Paper Planner had their sidebar, had the January small on the side over here. Versus the Erin Condren that has it huge at the top up here. This color, if I chose to cover it up, would be so much more difficult than covering up this little section. So that drives me a little crazy. I do like that the sidebar is slightly different for the Erin Condren. I like this one better. It's empty. It has a little bit of decoration, but I can always put a different header up there versus like the thick bar of color over here and stuff like that. That's just a personal preference. I also liked for my Plum Paper that the dates were blocked in versus the Erin Condren, they're not. That's just, I don't know. I just think it looks cleaner that way. And it didn't have like, for the holidays. So up here it said New Year's Day. Fine. Nice small script, whatever. Here at the very bottom it has it at the date, but it's like decorated a little bit. I don't want you to do that in my planner. I want to do that in my planner. Bugs me. It also bugs me that there's the moon phases. I don't care what the phases of the moon are. I don't need to know that. So I do like that the dates are, the like date boxes are slightly bigger in the Erin Condren, which I do like that, versus the Plum Paper. However, the Plum Paper, I liked that it had like the extra row. So if you line these up, there's an extra row down here in the Plum Paper Planner, if you can see that. And I don't like this. I do not like the double dates on here. That bugs me, because what if I wanted to post a video, plus I put gas in the car, plus it's somebody's birthday? You want me to fit all of that in that little box? That's just ridiculous. So that drives me a little nuts. I also miss having more note sections because you have this one at the beginning of your month, but the end of your month, it like is for the next month. So I liked in the Plum Paper Planner, you got in your January section, you had a notes page, you had this empty page, a notes page. At the back, you had the end of the month, then a notes page. The to-do list page was an add-on that I added in for my month, and then you have the new one. And then there's your February notes. I don't know, I just like that there is notes pages at the beginning and the end of the month, versus the Erin Condren has it one page at the beginning of the month, and then at the back you have a notes page section, and they are the notes pages back here. But you do get more notes pages this way. So you get your notes pages, you get your graph paper, and then empty pages. So that's kind of nice. I do also like, in the Erin Condren, it has your month at a glance. Plum Paper had your month at a glance as well. Then it went right into the dates, I believe. I took out a few of my months, so I think it just went right into the months. For the Erin Condren, you have your little sections like this, and then it goes into the month. Also in your Erin Condren, you have stickers. My Plum Paper did not come with stickers, so that's nice to have. And then you have your little Keep It Together folder, which I'll probably take out, as well as your like carry-all thing right here that I will probably, again, also take out. So overall, there are pluses and minuses of both of them. It's only my first week in my Erin Condren, so we'll see how I like it, and depending on how much I use it, that's a lie. I'll be using it all the time. But depending on how much I enjoy it and feel like it's useful for what I need, like I still feel like I can fit everything on here. So that's good. I still feel like I can decorate it as much as I want, so that's good. But we'll see. I'll let you guys know probably at the end of the year how I like it, which one I'm going to be switching back to, stuff like that, because I don't know, I'm not sure. I'm not like in love with it yet, so we'll see. But leave a comment down below. Let me know what kind of planner you have. I did decide I needed a spiral bound because I can't have the arc system. I feel like my pages would be falling out. So I just feel more comfortable with the spiral bound. But leave a comment down below. Let me know what kind of planner you guys are going to be using for 2016. And if it's new for you, tell me if you love it. Tell me if you've used the same one in the past. I want to know. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you real soon. Bye!